Samantha Mitchell's 2.5-day baby seemed normal. The first-time mom from White Oak, Pennsylvania, was glad to hear everything was going well with her newborn. Unexpectedly, the mother observed her newborn get up on all fours, lifting its head, and shakily start to crawl, which caught her entirely off guard. Although it's true that some children develop faster than others, this was wholly unprecedented. Staring at her little one in disbelief, Samantha whipped out her camera to record her daughter, named Nyla Daisy Zabari, getting up on her hands and knees and crawling around not even 2 whole days after being born. The video showed the little one on her stomach, slowly getting up on all fours. In the background, Mitchell and her mother could be heard gasping with delight. The mother and grandmother exclaimed that it shouldn't be possible for the little one to be so robust yet. They were in awe at the little girl's strength. Samantha also commented that she has been around children her entire life, working as a babysitter for a long time. While Samantha and her mom stared at little Nyla, the baby girl raised her head and let out a little coo, much to the surprise of her mom and grandma. In response, Samantha asked her mother if this much activity after birth was normal, and her mom responded in a shocked tone, "No, she's 3 days old." The pair could do little but watch with a small sense of pride and a great deal of happy shock how little Nyla crawled around her crib. The 34-year-old Samantha confessed, after sharing the video on Instagram, that she could barely believe what she was seeing when her girl started crawling around and making noises. Samantha's first reaction to seeing her daughter squirming around in her hospital crib was to pull out her phone so she could have proof. She captioned the video on POV. "Your daughter is 3 days old and she is lifting her head, crawling around and talking." She also wrote, "I still can't believe this happened." Samantha shared that her little girl kept growing at an awe-inspiring pace. 3 months after sharing the video of her daughter crawling in her crib, Samantha shared that her daughter has started standing up. Although she only stands with support, Samantha is still amazed at how quickly little Nyla has developed. Some even criticize the mom for filming. Samantha also commented that she has been around children her entire life, working as a babysitter for a long time. Never before has she seen a young baby start to crawl and even stand up at such a young age. Although she confessed she hadn't been around many 3-days-old children, the behavior still astounded her. She stated, "I guess I've never been around many babies at 3 days old, so there are a lot of nuisances in it, but I have never seen a baby like this, ever. The way she lifted her head too and was babbling left me in complete shock." According to the Daily Mail, the average age babies start crawling is 9 months. It's no wonder Samantha was left speechless when she saw her little girl confidently crawling around barely 3 days after being born. Samantha also shared that Nyla has already tried to speak at around 1.5 months. The proud mom shared that she and her husband, Ofer Sabari, actively encouraged their daughter's natural abilities. They've spoken to her often, and little Nyla has tried to copy the words they say to her. Whenever Samantha or Ofer say a phrase and Nyla repeats it, they laugh, which the little one finds encouraging. Ofer also noted that he thought Nyla's development was normal until people pointed out that she's doing things that much older children do. He also stated that Nyla is an incredibly happy baby, constantly smiling and giggling. He shared, "The second you smile at her, she starts smiling and laughing back at us." Seeing as Samantha shared the video of little Nyla on Instagram, many people shared their opinions on the girl's development. Many users commented that Nyla's crawling was normal. One person wrote, "It is absolutely normal. Babies crawl up their mommy looking for food. Also, they can do this the minute they come out." Other social media users agreed, with one person writing, "She's searching for her food. Babies do this right after they're born and they're placed directly on mom. It's normal and she's hungry." Some even criticized the mom for filming. In response to Samantha's video, one person exclaimed, "Put the phone down and feed her." Another user commented that her granddaughter did the same after being born and also started standing up much sooner than they expected. The general consensus was that little Nyla was right on track, only looking for food. Despite this, other people noted that Nyla seemed to be developing faster than any other babies they had ever seen. One person addressed those who shamed Samantha for filming Nyla instead of feeding her, saying a baby that is merely 3 days old wouldn't be crawling around, so everyone's judgment was unfounded. The same user pointed out that little Neela wasn't crying in the video, so she was obviously having a good time just exploring her immediate surroundings. The user addressed those giving advice and critiques, saying they should at least refer to the opinions of experts when talking about child behavior. She wrote, "Okay, all of these comments saying she's being a bad mom for taking this video or that she doesn't know what she's doing or how concerning it is need to stop." The baby was 3 days old. I have never once seen a baby do this 3 days after being born. The user also commented on the fact that so many people tend to take to the comment section of posts concerning newborns, giving advice without referring to certified doctors. Despite the comments, Samantha was amazed by her baby's rapid development, showing her amazement with the exclamation, "What the heck?"